Hey guys, welcome to Testing Academy and welcome to the 30 days API testing challenge and welcome to the day 25. Right, we are on a mission to learn API testing and today's task is basically I'm going to discuss about how to perform a security testing with checklist that I'm going to discuss. Right, if you are a security engineer or any software engineer or software tester, you should know these concepts, these security checkpoints or test cases. So let's get started. Right. Right, guys. Right. So, all the resources, guys, first of all, again, I just reiterate, we are on a mission to learn API testing. We want to master the API testing in 30 days. And this is the day 25. If you haven't watched the previous tutorial, I will recommend you to watch all of them. Those contains massive value. We have learned Postman. We have started learning Rest Assured. We have covered up the GitHub repo API automation and all, right? So that can help you if you, I would recommend you to watch it, right? So all the tasks related to 30 days are available here. Thread a thread link is available at the day 25, and all the things resources that you want to download are available. API testing.co. Remember this name, guys. API testing.co slash 30 days. Everything is there. All right. So to perform, first of all, I would like to tell you that to perform any kind of security test, you would need Postman and Burp Suite. I hope you already know about it. This since if you don't, you can get the Postman with get Postman slash downloads, and you can download the Burp Suite. Burp Suite actually. Burp Suite is actually a interesting tool for security tester, penetration tester. Uh, they can use it a web proxy. They can basically chain the API calls, and there are a bunch of more features, right? I won't go much of it, but you can use those features. So let's go to the API security checklist over the test cases, right? So the first important case is that I will recommend is that, and whenever we are doing API testing, those requests should be secure and they should be behind the HTTPS, right? If you are going to production, make sure even the internal calls, if possible, guys, this is important. I'm telling you with my experience. I have 8 years experience. If you have internal calls in your microservices, make sure they are HTTPS because lots of time people compromise certain systems and insecure requests hacked very easily, right? So make sure you do that. Avoid using the basic auth, guys. This is one of the basic mistake that I have done. Like in the microservices, when we were testing a microservices APIs, right? And they have basic auth, and that basic auth was compromised lots of times. So I would recommend you, if you can possible, go with bearer token, JWT, auth 1, auth 2, something like more advanced and more or you can go with digest also, right? More advanced, avoid basic auth. That's the simplest point, right? About means all the authentication token or any kind of the authentication that you're using, right? They should have certain kind of a expiry with it, right? I've seen that login APIs, their expiry is again 6 months, 7 months. This makes it doesn't make sense, right? I would recommend you to check it out as it's API tester, which we should be checking these things, right? We should know that authentication should have expiry if we want to check it in a security testing way, right? Right. Input validation, again, this is a very interesting one. Suppose you have a username, password, API that you are testing. You should have API, you should have input validation. Basically, sanitization means I cannot add anything malicious like XSS attack or anything like this. And sanitize your data in the backend. Make sure you check this and tell your backend developers to sanitize everything that is coming from any kind of a input, right? User privilege escalation test that you can test, basically access or refresh token for one user shouldn't be accepted for one another users. I'm going to tell you about the interesting story here, guys. I have hacked one of the largest webinar platform or funnels platform, if you know, and they have given me a very great bounty due to this. They have the privilege escalation, or IDO generally we call it, right? Indirect object references. So while I was testing their APIs, I was able to access few of the users. Even I was able to change the plan to Pro, basically lifetime access of their plan, which cost around $1,000. And also they have provided uh, uh, very decent, you can say, bounty for this one. So API testing security is truly amazing, guys, and you can do it also. So if you're API tester, make sure you check for the privilege escalation if it is in the scope of your project. This is important. Uh, Validate the user input, avoid common vulnerabilities. That is important. You can go to OWASP top 10 and check for the vulnerabilities. This is important one. Again, the point here is about the quotas and timing throttling the request. So make sure if anyone wants to do brute forcing or something like this, your APIs gives 4 to 9 too many request error or something like this. This is properly handled. Detect the insecure API calls with snippers. Basically, any kind of a non-secure call is coming to your backend at all, you need to make sure that as a API tester, these things are handled properly. This is one other one. Another important is as HSTS header to basically avoid the SSL strip attack. This is one of the attack that in the STPPS basically. So if you can use it, you can tell your developer or any kind of backend developer, front-end developer to use these kind of SSTS header so that you can avoid this avoid this kind of misbehavior, right? You can validate the content type, headers, and all, right? Don't use any sensitive data like credential, password, security, extra uh, in your and use only the standard authorization headers, right? Sometimes people, whenever they are creating the APIs, right, so they add their custom made headers, or sometimes they pass the headers information, something like this. Avoid it, completely avoid it. And as a API tester, you should be ready that don't do this kind of stuff. uh, Use standard authorization methods. That is important, right? I will highly recommend you to watch those. Basically, I'm going to open these two links. These are very much important. So let me open this one for you. And this is API security checklist, and you can go through the whole list. It is very interesting one. A couple of few things they have mentioned about is how to avoid brute for tag, don't use basic code, right? And how to validate input for SQL injection, like remote execution, right? So that you can do, right? So let me open this OS link. So OS link, basically in this paragraph, they have given you about this some of the major important points about the API security, right? If you are already a security engineer, you already know about that. OS provides lots of resources and as well as tools about the security, right? And this is the topmost, you can say API security top type of attacks they have discussed here in the. So in 2019, we have like most of it, like broken object level authorization, right? These kind of attacks, broken user authentication, excessive data exposure, lack of resources, broken function, mass assignment, security misconfiguration, injection, improper access, these things, right? So these are 10 of the total API test cases, especially for the security people who are basically working in a organization, or even as a software tester, we should know about them, because there may be a time when we have to do API security checklist, API security testing, I mean to say that. So that's where you can keep in mind these are the top 10 secure API testing test cases that you need to check, right? So you can check for broken object level, broker user authentication, excessive data exposure, injections, and all, right? So I would recommend you to basically read this full article. Where they have discussed everything about it. So I hope you have learned something about the API testing security checklist, and I have created extensive tutorial in the previous videos also on, so you can check it out those things. And thanks a lot for watching till now. This was a basic overview how to perform a security testing APIs, right? These are the major test cases that you need to do, right? How can you do it practically? That you can that we will learn probably in the some other tutorial, but this was just to give you a gist about it. Okay, these are the things that we should be checking as a API tester. I hope this helps, and I'll see you in the next day. And I hope you are doing I hope you have been following this all the task. And the today's task is basically go to the thread, this thread, and share whatever the things that you have learned in this video, right? Or you can post it into a Facebook group, right? Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you are doing fine, and I'll see you in the next video.